When Elise inherited her great-aunt's house, everyone told her to sell it. The locals whispered about the place, that it was cursed, that mirrors never worked right inside. Elise laughed it off. Ghost stories didn't scare her. Not then. The house stood at the edge of the woods, crooked and heavy with dust. Inside, it smelled like old wallpaper and forgotten perfume. Most rooms were normal enough, except one. At the end of the upstairs hall was a door with no knob, only a keyhole. The key was waiting for her on the mantel, tied with a faded ribbon and a note in her aunt's spidery handwriting. Never looked too long. She should have listened. The door creaked open to reveal a room lined with mirrors. Dozens of them, all different shapes and sizes, their surfaces cloudy and warped. The air was cold and thick, like the house had stopped breathing. When Elise stepped inside, the door swung shut. Her reflection stared back at her from a dozen angles. Then one blinked. Before she did, she froze. The reflection smiled. Her mouth stayed still. Every mirror began to fog, though the room wasn't cold enough for breath. Shapes appeared behind her reflection, hands pressing against the glass, faces forming from the mist. She turned around. Nothing there. She looked back. Her reflection was gone. Then a voice whispered from the mirrors, "You shouldn't have opened the door." Something moved inside the glass. A pale hand reached out, from the other side. The fingers pressed against the surface until the mirror rippled like water. Elise screamed, but no sound came out as her reflection grabbed her wrist and pulled. When the neighbors finally came days later, the door was still locked. They found only the mirrors, all of them spotless, except for one in the center of the room. On its surface, a handprint, and deep inside the glass, a face screaming soundlessly, "Forever."